What's your opinion on trees? I love trees. I think neighborhoods are ugliest when they build, you know, sometimes in America they raise a forest to the ground and then they build a subdivision, a bunch of suburban homes, and then they put new small trees in. So you get this block of houses with no large trees on it. I think that's hellish. I think that's hellish. Because if you've ever taken a walk down a tree-lined street and the trees are taller than the buildings, you're like, wow, so beautiful. It's so different how much better it is. Get a lot of that in the city, in a lot of the city neighborhoods, because the trees, many of them are very old. And they do have some short ones that they've replanted, just have more tree density. But there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them that are like really huge and just look so nice. And it keeps the general air temperature on the ground a lot cooler. And I hate the heat. I hate the heat so much. So, you know. I wasn't going to talk about it, but you said it. You said they did it for cheap, so it's those damn cum trees. Dude, I fucking hate dogwood trees, okay? They look beautiful. They look great. They smell disgusting, okay, when their pollen's in the air. When there's that one time of year, it should be soon. It's like right around now-ish, where they start blooming. They've got all the beautiful flowers on them, these beautiful little white flowers. They look great. But then they emit that scent because their pollen smells. It smells like shit. It smells so bad. And they call them dogwoods because they're like, oh, it smells like wet dog. And, you know, most people are like, it smells like something else, though, you know? Oh, my God. And it's the air is like so thick with the smell. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's just so awful. It's going to happen in the next couple of weeks, I think. They're going to start blooming. Oh, man. I think I told you guys I was in this one city. What was it? It was Pittsburgh. One time I had to go there for a meeting, and it was like right at that time of year. And for some reason in that fucking city, in their downtown, beautiful, by the way, it's really nice. So I kind of want to go back. I've only been there once. It was beautiful. It was spring and the flowers were all blooming and they had all these trees lining up all their major streets downtown. I was like, wow, that's so nice. Then you walk outside and you realize they're all dogwoods and the air just smells like jizz. It's horrible. Pittsburgh is just like gorgeous downtown. But dogwoods smell like jizz. Like old, crusty, nasty, like rotten, you know? And it's awful. People often say this about dogwood trees. I don't know if you've been near them when they're flowering. It's like really bad. And for some reason, okay, there was this part of Pittsburgh that I was walking in where they just lined the entire street with dogwoods. And I was there right when they were flowering. And I was like, what is this? It was like the air was thick with it. It was disgusting. Let me see if I can find it. Downtown Pittsburgh. What street was it? It was near like a bunch of the hotels. Let me see if I can find it, dude. There was this street that was just lined with dogwood trees. And I was like, why? Why would you do this, man? I was staying in this hotel that was like an older historical one. It was beautiful. And outside of it were just nothing but dogwood trees. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And I'm here in the spring when they're all flowering and they smell like garbage. God, I hate them. I hate them so much. Let me see if I can find, where was I staying? Oh, was it Grant Street? Hold on, I'm gonna street view and find the street I was on so I could show you these fucking trees. Yeah. Grant Street. And there's this like beautiful church and everything. Okay, I'm gonna take a picture. I'm gonna take a picture and show you every single tree you see in this picture is a dogwood tree. Look at this. Look at this. I had to walk from my hotel down this road, and this entire road, the sides and the middle, every tree is a dogwood tree. Okay? Like every single one. And when they're flowering, they're beautiful, like these little white flowers, so cute. But then they smell like rotten flesh. And you're just walking past them and you're like, ugh. you know, like it's oh my God, it was horrible. And then I walked one street down and like you could still kind of smell them an entire block away. I was like, Jesus Christ. Anyway, Pittsburgh was beautiful outside of that, but yeah, right, like Old Cum Street, right? It was like, it was terrible. And I was walking with a coworker, and I said to her, I was like, she was like, these trees smell so bad. And I looked at her and I was like, what do they smell like to you? She was like, I don't know, like wet dog. I was like, oh, okay. Good shout. That's a good shout. That's a good one. They do. which is true. It actually smelled like low tide and wet dog mixed together. God, it was horrible. It's just like it's so strong. So strong. And I was like, holy fuck. Why did you plant it? And every street you go to downtown, they're everywhere. I was like, dude, who's doing this? Who chose this? Oh, so bad. So bad. Awful. Don't go there at that time of year, man. Don't do it. Yeah, they look good enough in a picture. I mean, they look nice. Dogwood tree blooming. They look good, and dogwoods tend to, they grow out very horizontally. They don't necessarily get too tall. They grow out very, very full. They look really nice. So I understand the desire, you know, and they're pretty hardy and everything. So like, you know, they really, they tick a lot of the boxes, and then you smell them and you're like, wait a minute. Never fucking mind. Just get a little cherry and water it or something. Here. That's what they look like. Okay? They're very picturesque. They're very picturesque. They grow, like I said, they grow very out horizontally. They can get pretty tall, but they don't have to get crazy tall, like insane. They keep a lot of low branches. They fill out really well. And you don't have to do much to get them to look nice, right? But yeah, thank God we don't have smell-o-vision, because these things smell like shit. There are other nice trees out there, you know? 1010 bleed out spot. Yep. You're playing Dynasty Warriors Origins, watching that one dude die, and you're like, I can't believe he died, and he's against this tree. This tree right here, you know? But they look beautiful, man. So bad when it rains, the smell's amplified by 10. Thankfully, I was not there when it rained. You'd hate Western North Carolina. Dogwood is everywhere in the mountains. You know, I said I used to go hiking a lot. I've done a hike over there. I've done hikes in like the Blue Mountain areas, the Smokies, you know, like I've done a lot of hikes. And I have, thankfully not at that time of year where it smelled like that so much, but I saw all the dogwoods on one hike, and I was like, you know, I would never be here in the spring. Holy. Holy. You can still kind of smell like a little off something sometimes when they're not in full bloom, but usually it goes away. You know? People are starting to go outside more because they're like, I know that this tree in front of me is real and I can smell this real grass, right?